Good morning, everyone. Magandang araw po sa inyong lahat. Thank you for joining us for this morning's HCA TV Awards nominations announcement. My name is Yong Chavez, and I'm a member of the Hollywood Critics Association and also a member of this year's television nominating committee. Joining me for today's announcements are fellow committee members
Maggie Lovitt,
Abe Friedtanzer,
McLachlan,
Monica Gleberman,
John Rocha,
Miriam Spritzer,
to announce the nominations for the 2023 HCA TV Awards. Before we begin today's announcement, I would like to share that the Hollywood Critics Association stands in solidarity with the WGA, and due to the ongoing strike and the potential of a SAG strike, our previously announced HCA TV Award ceremonies will no longer be taking place on August 12 and August 13. At this time, we do not have a new date set for the awards, but will continue to monitor the strike negotiations and hope to announce a new date in the upcoming weeks. Now on to this morning's announcement. This year, the nominees of the HCA TV Awards were chosen by a nominating committee of 27 HCA members. And to get things started, I'm going to pass this over to Maggie to kick things off.
Thank you, Young. Good morning, everyone. We will begin with the nominees in the broadcast network and cable categories. The nominees for Best Broadcast Network Drama Series are 911, Alaska Daily, Chicago Fire, Grey's Anatomy, Law and Order, Law and Order Special Victims Unit, New Amsterdam, Quantum Leap, The Cleaning Lady, Will Trent.
The nominees for Best Cable Drama Series are Anne Rice's Interview with the Vampire, Better Call Saul, From, P-Valley, Succession, The Last of Us, The White Lotus, Yellow Jackets, Yellowstone, and Your Honor.
The nominees for Best Actor in a Broadcast Network or Cable Drama Series are Bob Odenkirk, Better Call Saul, Harold Perrineau, From, Kevin Costner, Yellowstone, Kieran Culkin, Succession, Milo Ventimiglia, The Company You Keep, Pedro Pascal, The Last of Us, Raymond Rodriguez, Will Trent, Raymond Lee, Quantum Leap.
The nominees for Best Actress in a Broadcast Network or Cable Drama Series are Angela Bassett, 911, Erica Christensen, Will Trent, Melanie Linsky, Yellow Jackets, Juliette Lewis, Yellow Jackets, Callie Riley, Yellowstone, Sarah Snook, Succession, Bella Ramsey, The Last of Us, Emma Darcy, House of the Dragon.
The nominees for Best Supporting Actor in a Broadcast Network or Cable Drama Series are Alexander Skarsgård, Succession, Cole Hauster, Yellowstone, Elijah Wood, Yellow Jackets, Jeremy Sisto, FBI, Jonathan Banks, Better Call Saul, Luke Grimes, Yellowstone, Matthew McFadden, Succession, Matt Smith, House of the Dragon, Theo James, The White Lotus, and Wes Bentley, Yellowstone.
The nominees for Best Supporting Actress in a Broadcast Network or Cable Drama Series are Aubrey Plaza, The White Lotus, Catalina Cedino Marino, From, Christina Ricci, Yellow Jackets, Janet Montgomery, New Amsterdam, Jennifer Coolidge, The White Lotus, Jen Tulloch, Perry Mason, Lauren Ambrose, Yellow Jackets, Ray Seahorn, Better Call Saul, Sonia Sohn, Will Trent, and Sophie Thatcher, Yellow Jackets.
The nominees for Best Writing in a Broadcast Network or Cable Drama Series are A Million Little Things, One Big Thing written by DJ Nash and James Roday Rodriguez, Quantum Leap, Let Them Play written by Shakina, Succession, Connor's Wedding written by Jesse Armstrong, The White Lotus, Arrivederci written by Mike White, Will Trent, A Bad Temper and a Hard Heart written by Liz Heldens and Kathleen Genfelter, Yellow Jackets, Edible Complex written by Jonathan Lisco, Yellow Jackets, Burial written by Liz Pang and Rich Monahan, Yellowstone, Horses in Heaven written by Taylor Sheridan.
The nominees for Best Directing in a Broadcast Network or Cable Drama Series are From, Past to Do, directed by Jack Bender, Queen Sugar, For They Existed, directed by Ava DuVernay, Succession, Connor's Wedding, directed by Mark Mylod. The Cleaning Lady, Sanctuary, directed by Timothy Busfield. The Company You Keep, The Spy Who Loved Me, directed by John Heredas. Will Trent, Bill Black, directed by Howard Deutsch. Yellow Jackets, Edible Complex, directed by Ben Siminoff. Yellow Jackets, Storytelling, directed by Karen Kasama.
The nominees for Best Broadcast Network or Cable Limited Series are Accused, A Small Light, Flowers in the Attic, The Origin, and George and Tammy.
The nominees for Best Broadcast Network or Cable TV Movie are Black Girl Missing, Dolly Parton's Mountain Magic Christmas, Reno 911, It's a Wonderful Heist, The Portable Door.
The nominees for Best Actor in a Broadcast Network or Cable Limited Series or TV Movie are Alexander Skarsgård, Documentary Now, Woody Harrelson, White House Plumbers, Josh Groban, Beauty and the Beast, A 30th Celebration, Michael Shannon, George and Tammy.
The nominees for Best Actress in a Broadcast Network or Cable Limited Series or TV Movie are Cate Blanchett, Documentary Now, Belle Polwy, A Small Light, Her, Beauty and the Beast, A 30th Celebration, Jessica Chastain, George and Tammy.
The nominees for Best Supporting Actor in a Broadcast Network or Cable Limited Series or TV Movie are Guy Pearce, A Spy Among Friends, Justin Theroux, White House Plumbers, Lev Schreiber, A Small Light, and Wendell Pierce, Accused.
The nominees for Best Supporting Actress in a Broadcast Network or Cable Limited Series or TV Movie are Hannah Waddingham, Tom Jones' Masterpiece, Judy Greer, White House Plumbers, Kathleen Turner, White House Plumbers, Lena Headey, White House Plumbers.
The nominees for Best Writing in a Broadcast Network or Cable Limited Series or TV Movie are Accused, Scott Story, written by Howard Gordon, A Small Light, Pilot, written by Joan Rader and Tony Fallon, A Spy Among Friends, Boom Ooh Yatatata, written by Alexander Carr, Documentary Now, Soldier of Illusion, Part 1, written by John Mulaney.
The nominees for Best Directing in a Broadcast Network or Cable Limited Series or TV Movie are A Small Light, Pilot, directed by Susanna Fogel, A Spy Among Friends, Snow, directed by Nick Murphy, Documentary Now, Soldier of Illusion, Part 1, directed by Alex Bono and Rhys Thomas, White House Plumber, series directed by David Mandel.
The nominees for Best Broadcast Network Comedy Series are Abbott Elementary, Animal Control, Ghosts, Night Court, Not Dead Yet, The Goldbergs.
The nominees for Best Cable Comedy Series are Atlanta, Barry, Blindspotting, Dave, Party Down, What We Do in the Shadows.
And the nominees for Best Actor in a Broadcast Network or Cable Comedy Series are Adam Scott, Party Down, Alan Tudyk, Resident Alien, Bill Hader, Barry, Bob Odenkirk, Lucky Hank, Joel McHale, Animal Control, John Goodman, The Connors, John LaRoquette, Night Court, and Utkarsh Ambudkar, Ghosts.
The nominees for Best Actress in a Broadcast Network or Cable Comedy Series are Gina Rodriguez, Not Dead Yet, Jasmine Cyphers Jones, Blindspotting, Marcia Gay Harden, So Help Me Todd, Natasha Dimitriou, What We Do in the Shadows, Quinta Brunson, Abbott Elementary, Robin Thede, A Black Lady Sketch Show, Rose MacGyver, Ghosts, and Sophia Black Dalia, Single Drunk Female.
The nominees for Best Supporting Actor in Broadcast Network or Cable Comedy Series are Brandon Scott Jones, Ghosts, Brian Tyree Henry, Atlanta, Harvey Guillen, What We Do in the Shadows, Henry Winkler, Barry, Ken Marino, Party Down, Leslie Jordan, Call Me Kat, Martin Starr, Party Down, Ryan Hansen, Party Down, Tyler James Williams, Abbott Elementary. William Stanford Davis, Abbott Elementary.
The nominees for Best Supporting Actress in a Broadcast Network or Cable Comedy Series are Daniel Pinnock, Ghosts; Janelle James, Abbott Elementary; Jane Lynch, Party Down; Jennifer Garner, Party Down; Lisa Ann Walter, Abbott Elementary; Megan Mullally, Party Down; Rebecca Wasaki, Ghosts; Sarah Goldberg, Barry; Cheryl Lee Ralph, Abbott Elementary; Zasi Beats, Atlanta.
The nominees for Best Writing in a Broadcast Network or Cable Comedy Series are Abbott Elementary, Development Day, written by Quinta Brunson; Barry, Wow, written by Bill Hader; Ghosts, Whodunit, written by Joe Port and Joe Weisman; Not Dead Yet, Pilot, written by Casey Johnson and David Windsor; Party Down, Once Upon a Time, Proms Away, Promotional Event, written by John Enbaum; What We Do in the Shadows, Private School, written by Io Idaberry and Shauna God.
The nominees for Best Directing in Broadcast Network or Cable Comedy Series are Abbott Elementary, Teachers Conference, directed by Randall Einhorn; Barry, Wow, directed by Randall Einhorn; Blind Spotting, The Good, the Bad, and the Thisley, directed by Raphael Casal; Ghosts, Whodunit, directed by Christine Gurnin; Party Down, KSGY 95 Prize Winners Luau, directed by Ken Marino; What We Do in the Shadows, Private School, directed by Kyle Newacek.
Now we are moving on to the streaming nominations. The nominees for Best Streaming Comedy Series are Grease, Rise of the Pink Ladies; Jury Duty; Only Murders in the Building; Poker Face; Shrinking; Ted Lasso; The Bear; The Marvelous Mrs. Maisel; Tulsa King; Wednesday.
The nominees for Best Actor in a Streaming Comedy Series are Jason Segel, Shrinking; Jason Studetsky, Ted Lasso; Jeremy Allen White, The Bear; Kenan Michael Key, Reboot; Martin Short, Only Murders in the Building; Nicholas Hoult, The Great; Steve Martin, Only Murders in the Building; and Sylvester Stallone, Tulsa King.
The nominees for Best Actress in a Streaming Comedy Series are Christina Applegate, Dead to Me; Jenna Ortega, Wednesday; Kim Fields, The Upshaws; Maya Rudolph, Loot; Natasha Lyonne, Poker Face; Rachel Brosnahan, The Marvelous Miss Maisel; Selena Gomez, Only Murders in the Building; and Tatiana Maslany, She-Hulk, Attorney at Law.
The nominees for Best Supporting Actor in a Streaming Comedy Series are Benjamin Bratt, Poker Face; Brendan Hunt, Ted Lasso; Brett Goldstein, Ted Lasso; Ebon Moss-Bachrach, The Bear; Harrison Ford, Shrinking; James Marsden, Dead to Me; James Marsden, Jury Duty; Ke Huy Quan, American-Born Chinese; Phil Dunster, Ted Lasso; Tony Shalhoub, The Marvelous Mrs. Maisel.
The nominees for Best Supporting Actress in a Streaming Comedy Series are Alex Borstein, The Marvelous Mrs. Maisel; Ashley Park, Emily in Paris; Io Edebry, The Bear; Christina Ricci, Wednesday; Diana Maria Riva, Dead to Me; Hannah Waddingham, Ted Lasso; Jessica Williams, Shrinking; Christian Chenoweth, Schmigadoon; Rachel Bloom, Reboot; Yo Yin Yen, American-Born Chinese.
The nominees for Best Writing in a Streaming Comedy Series are The Coroner's Assistant, The Interview, written by Angeline Walsh; Only Murders in the Building, I Know Who Did It, written by John Hoffman, Matteo Borghese, and Rob Chbosky; Poker Face, Dead Man's Hand, written by Ryan Johnson; Shrinking, Coin Flip, written by Bill Lawrence, Jason Segel, and Brett Goldstein; The Bear, System, written by Christopher Storer. The Great, Choose Your Weapon, written by Tony McNamara. The Marvelous Mrs. Maisel, 4 Minutes, written by Amy Sherman Palladino and Daniel Palladino. Wednesday's Child is Full of Woe, written by Alfred Goff and Miles Miller.
The nominees for Best Directing in a Streaming Comedy Series are Unprisoned, Niagara Sense, directed by Numa Perrier. Only Murders in the Building, I Know Who Did It, directed by Jamie Babbitt. Poker Face, Escape from Shit Mountain, directed by Ryan Johnson. Shrinking, Coin Flip, directed by James Ponsolt. Ted Lasso, So Long, Farewell, directed by Declan Lowney. The Bear, Review, directed by Christopher Storer. The Marvelous Mrs. Maisel, 4 Minutes, directed by Amy Sherman Palladino. Wednesday's Child is Full of Woe, directed by Tim Burton.
The nominees for Best Streaming Drama Series are 1923, Andor, Bad Sisters, Queen Charlotte, A Bridgerton Story, Star Trek Picard, The Boys, The Crown, The Diplomat, The Handmaid's Tale, The Mandalorian.
The nominees for Best Actor in a Streaming Drama Series are Anthony Starr, The Boys, Diego Luna, Andor, Dominic West, The Crown, Harrison Ford, 1923, Jack Quaid, The Boys, Logan Lerman, Hunters, Patrick Stewart, Star Trek Picard, and Penn Badgley, You.
The nominees for Best Actress in a Streaming Drama Series are Elizabeth Moss, The Handmaid's Tale, Erin Mority, The Boys, Helen Mirren, 1923, India Amatifio, Queen Charlotte, A Bridgerton Story, Karen Fukuhara, The Boys, Kerry Russell, The Diplomat, Lizzie Kaplan, Fatal Attraction, and Sharon Horgan, Bad Sisters.
The nominees for Best Supporting Actor in a Streaming Drama Series are Bradley Whitford, The Handmaid's Tale, Brent Spiner, Star Trek Picard, Chase Crawford, The Boys, Eddie Gathegi, For All Mankind, Ismael Cruz Cordova, The Lord of the Rings, Jensen Ackles, The Boys, Jonathan Pryce, The Crown, Max Minghella, The Handmaid's Tale, Rufus Sewell, The Diplomat, Stellan Skarsgård, Andor.
The nominees for Best Supporting Actress in a Streaming Drama Series are Anne Dowd, The Handmaid's Tale, Anne-Marie Duff, Bad Sisters, Elizabeth Debicki, The Crown, Emily Swallow, The Mandalorian, Eve Hewson, Bad Sisters, Genevieve O'Reilly, Andor, Jerry Ryan, Star Trek Picard, Leslie Manville, The Crown, Sarah Desjardins, The Night Agent, Yvonne Strahovski, The Handmaid's Tale.
The nominees for Best Writing in a Streaming Drama Series are 1923, written by Taylor Sheridan, Andor, Rick's Road, written by Tony Gilroy, Bel Air, Don't Look Back, written by Carla Banks Waddles and Daniela Gage, Star Trek Picard, The Last Generation, written by Terry Metalis, The Boys, The Instant White Hot Wild, written by Logan Ritchie and David Reed, The Crown, Gunpowder by Peter Morgan.
The nominees for Best Directing in a Streaming Drama Series are 1923, directed by Ben Richardson, Andor, Rick's Road, directed by Benjamin Caron, Star Trek Picard, The Last Generation, directed by Terry Metalis, The Boys, Herogasm, directed by Nelson Cragg, The Diplomat, The James Bond Clause, directed by Alex Graves, The Mandalorian, Chapter 19, The Convert, directed by Lee Isaac Chung.
The nominees for Best Streaming Limited Series are Beef, Black Bird, Dahmer, Monster, The Jeffrey Dahmer Story, Daisy Jones and the Six, Fleischman is in Trouble, Guillermo del Toro's Cabinet of Curiosities, Mrs. Davis, Ms. Marvel, Tiny Beautiful Things, Welcome to Chippendales.
The nominees for Best Streaming Movie are Boston Strangler, Fire Island, Hocus Pocus 2, Jerry and Marge Go Large, Not Okay, Pray, Reality, Rosaline, The People We Hate at a Wedding, Weird, The Al Yankovic Story.
The nominees for Best Actor in a Limited Series or Streaming Movie are Daniel Radcliffe, Weird, The Al Yankovic Story, Evan Peters, Dahmer, Monster, The Jeffrey Dahmer Story, Ewan McGregor, Obi-Wan Kenobi, Kumail Nanjiani, Welcome to Chippendales, Sam Claflin, Daisy Jones and the Six, Steve Carell, The Patient, Stephen Ewan, Beef, and Taron Egerton, Blackbird.
The nominees for Best Actress in a Limited Series or Streaming Movie are Ali Wong, Beef, Amber Midthunder, Prey, Dominic Fishback, Swarm, Iman Vellani, Miss Marvel, Catherine Han, Tiny Beautiful Things, Rachel Weisz, Dead Ringers, Riley Keough, Daisy Jones and the Six, Vera Farmiga, 5 Days at Memorial.
The nominees for Best Supporting Actor in a Limited Series or Streaming Movie are Domhnall Gleeson, The Patient, Kieran Tomendong, Dahmer, Monster, The Jeffrey Dahmer Story, Murray Bartlett, Welcome to Chippendales, Nikolai Coster-Waldau, The Last Thing He Told Me, Paul Walter Hauser, Blackbird, Rainn Wilson, Weird, The Al Yankovic Story, Ray Liotta, Blackbird, Richard Jenkins, Dahmer, Monster, The Jeffrey Dahmer Story, Timothy Oliphant, Daisy Jones and the Six,
Young Mazzino, Beef.
The nominees for Best Supporting Actress in a Limited Series or Streaming Movie are Anjali Bhimani, Ms. Marvel, Annalie Ashford, Welcome to Chippendales, Ashley Park, Beef, Camila Morone, Daisy Jones and the Six, Claire Danes, Fleischman is in Trouble, Evan Rachel Wood, Weird, The Al Yankovic Story, Julianne Emery, 5 Days at Memorial, Maria Bello, Beef, Nishi Nass Betts, Dahmer, Monster, The Jeffrey Dahmer Story, Sarah Pigeon, Tiny Beautiful Things.
The nominees for Best Writing in a Limited Series or Streaming Movie are Beef, The Birds Don't Sing, They Screech in Pain, written by Lee Sung-jin. Blackbird, What's Her Name, written by Dennis Lehane and Steve Harris. Fleischman is in Trouble, Me Time, written by Taffy Brodesser-Akner. The Patient series, written by Joel Fields and Joe Weisberg. Tiny Beautiful Things, pilot, written by Liz Tegelar. Weird, The Al Yankovic Story, screenplay by Al Yankovic and Eric Apple.
And lastly, the nominees for Best Directing in a Limited Series or Streaming Movie are Beef, Figure of Light, directed by Lee Sung-jin. Blackbird, pilot, directed by Michael R. Ruscom. Dahmer, Monster, The Jeffrey Dahmer Story, God of Forgiveness, God of Vengeance, directed by Paris Barclay. Prey, directed by Dan Trachtenberg. Tiny Beautiful Things, pilot, directed by Rachel Lee Goldenberg. Weird, The Al Yankovic Story, film directed by Eric Apple.
A huge congratulations to all of this year's nominees. On behalf of the entire Hollywood Critics Association membership, I would like to thank you for watching this morning's announcement and hope you enjoy the rest of your week. Goodbye.